3 of the 17 lawmakers responsible for bringing down the coalition government of the Congress and JDS in Karnataka have now been disqualified by Karnataka's Speaker KR Ramesh Kumar. Two of them, Ramesh Jarkiholi and Mahesh Kumathahalli, belong to the Congress. They had resigned earlier this month. The other, R. Shankar, is an independent legislator, one of two who supported the government and then switched sides. Now, the Speaker has said very importantly that the disqualified MLAs cannot seek re-election until the current Assembly's term ends. Now, if the Assembly lasts its entire term, that would be in 2023. Now, today's disqualifications bring down the strength of the House to 222, which means that the majority mark will now be 112. He's also said he will take a decision on the other rebel MLAs later, perhaps in a couple of days. Now, we already know that the BJP, which currently has 105 members, is disinclined to form a minority government. So, what happens now? We'll take a look at all the possible scenarios going ahead from here. Is there now going to be a fear that the other rebel MLAs will feel some pressure at this point? All of that now up for consideration. Maya Sharma joining us with the latest on that big story. Maya, take us through all those possible scenarios, and is this a bit of a blow for the BJP?
Well, Speaker Ramesh Kumar certainly kept everybody waiting, not just us, but the three parties as well. But of course, he always said, I have no deadline. The Supreme Court also making it clear he could decide on the resignations or disqualifications at his own pace. So he called for a hurriedly convened press conference. He let us know just an hour in advance. He came here apologizing for being late, and three of those MLAs have been disqualified. He took them up case by case because each case is actually different. Shankar of Ranebennur, well, he was considered an independent, but in June he actually merged his party with the Congress when he became a minister on June the 14th. And it was considered then that he became part of the Congress, as confirmed in his letter, from a letter from Siddaramaiah, the CLP chief also. It was confirmed that he was actually part of the Congress. So his going across like this led to his disqualification. Ramesh Jarkiholi from Gokak and Mahesh Kumathahalli of Athani, well, they had defied party orders, Congress party orders, to attend a legislature party meeting earlier in the year, back in February. Then itself, they were issued notices. They did not reply satisfactorily, and the Congress party had wanted action taken against them. And this has culminated in their disqualification today by Speaker Ramesh Kumar. The remaining MLAs, the others who approached the Supreme Court as well, wanting their resignations to be accepted quickly by the Speaker, their case is a little different. They resigned. Most of them resigned in July for the first time. That's the first time they got into real trouble with their parties. So what does this mean? Well, of course, that is still the big question. It does mean, of course, that the strength of the House comes down, but immediately it means that three people whom the BJP was counting on for support are no longer members of the Assembly. One of them in particular, Shankar, was always considered by the BJP in its numbers. They always counted 105 plus 2. Now it's 105 plus 1, with Shankar being disqualified from the House. So it was anyway a narrow margin. The coalition had about 101. The BJP had 105. The Speaker's telling me, as we walked down the corridors of Vidhan Sabha, I managed to speak to him after that crowded press conference. He told me he'll take a call on the other resignations in just a couple of days' time. Let's listen in to what he had to say after that press meet to me. Well, the Speaker of the Karnataka Assembly, Ramesh Kumar, has been at the centre of it all. You've come to the decision, you've disqualified three of those MLAs. Must have been a huge amount of pressure on you over the last few weeks.
It's but natural, it's a question of career of few people. Obviously, many people tried in many ways to reach me.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I am not accessible to anybody.
Not accessible to anybody. And the reasons you gave for those three disqualifications, you're quite sure about them. Not voluntary, not genuine.
Yeah, 100%.
100% not voluntary, not genuine.
The whole world knows.
The way they came to meet you
The
with...
whole world knows they can't write. I am from amongst them, I can write. Having known the truth, if I do not write, I am deceiving myself and I am disappointing those people. I have done my job. to the dictates of my conscience.
So that is your feeling right now?
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
And there was a whole lot of anticipation, the BJP waiting to stake their claim before your decision, the Supreme Court giving you the time. You never felt under pressure to...
So far as I am concerned, none of these things ever bother me. See, on different occasions in the last 15, 20 days, sometimes one group wanted certain things expeditiously, the other people wanted it to be slowed down.
Yes.
It is vice versa in another occasion. I have not obliged either of them under any circumstances.
Nobody dictates to you. Have you given yourself a time frame for the remaining resignations?
Couple of days.
A couple of days and you will decide then.
100%.
And that
When I say couple of days, it is not even weeks. You know English much better. I am a man from village background. My English is not that correct. In the limited knowledge of English that I possess, I say couple of days.
That entire trust vote the country was watching, it went on very dramatically for a long time.
Grateful to you. I hope to live up to your confidence.
That was Speaker Ramesh Kumar, the man at the center of this entire Karnataka drama, deciding on those 3 disqualifications. More to follow, more decisions to follow in another couple of days. But for now, at least, those 3 disqualifications will certainly hurt the confidence of the BJP as they wait to actually stake their claim to form the government. 3 MLAs disqualified. Ramesh Jarkiholi, Mahesh Kumathahalli, and the third also has been 3 Shankar, the independent Shankar, who actually joined the Congress, 3 disqualified. And that really is a blow for the BJP. The Congress is happy about what has happened. That was a decision of Ramesh Kumar today, that 3 MLAs are disqualified from those who had submitted their resignations. With JM Kumar, Maya Sharma in Bengaluru for NDTV.